All right, welcome back everybody. I am going to, well, I should say this video is about this art piece that I have been mentioning that I would like to review, that I finished in the past, and also basically demonstrate, break down what I was thinking and how I put all this together and what the point of this piece is. So at the end of it with a biblical message, so I hope you stick around for that message, which is the most important thing you really can get from this video.
Yeah, boy.
I'll start by zooming out, and you can see that this is my complete piece. All right, so it is designed intentionally with, once again, for an imaginary video game. Let's pretend you are playing a video game. Let's pretend that Blizzard created Diablo 5. All right. And you have this cool character. There you go. There you go. Beautiful drawing skills. So you're playing Diablo 5. Let's pretend. Dun 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 dun. Something like that. And zoom in, down the stairs. Boop 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 boop. And around the corner. Let's loot these chest boxes. And then continue on. Exploring, exploring, exploring. And you got this really cool fountain with these souls, some like fallen angels looking type of figures with these snake heads and skulls, of course. And somehow that magical water is lit and it's giving you that nice blue effect. And we could pass through here. Oh wait, we can go in here, boop, and explore that area. Maybe it's an underground. What is that word?
Bruh.
It's one of those levels. Boom, you enter, you go to the basement, and you got a whole bunch of other, the undead basically rise, and you're like casting your spells. You're looting the place, and then you defeat the mini boss. You get your little treasure hunt. Come back out. You can go down the stairs. Oh, of course, you can't forget these cool-looking ravens with fiery red eyes. And you could just imagine them just chirping away. Oh, that was so stupid. Okay, so you can pass through down the stairs and just continue on through this cemetery pathway and continue exploring and moving to other spots, other sections of this cool location. And let's pretend you're still here. Oh wait, there's another spot to explore. Up the stairs, more little stairs, and then boop in here, and that's another section to explore. And perhaps it leads to the basement from within. And oh wait, what if we're here? What happens if we go down here? Boop, that's a whole other section. And of course, you have another option of coming from here, maybe go up here, go inside, go to this section, maybe pass through into the forest. I don't know. Anyway, obviously the establishing shot, the coolest part is right here with the two cool looking, some kind of a creature, gargoyle figure. So we have one here and the other one. Where is the other one? Where's the other one? Oh, right, exactly. So it's all broken off. We got the little chunks everywhere. There's the head. There's the his claws and little other parts of the stone wrapped around, of course, cool-looking evil roots. So yeah, basically pass through here, down the stairs, and then sing. I don't know, some kind of a cool sound effect. And you go to the bottom layer of this level of Diablo 5. That's what I came up with. Now that's out of the way, I will go ahead and break down the entire design. What was I thinking? How did I start this? Obviously, the very few things that I had in mind was I wanted that graveyard-looking type of level, an extension or of say like Diablo 4, an extension in that game, or Diablo 5, which we've never seen, obviously, because it hasn't been created. Will they create it by Blizzard? I don't know. Most likely. I mean, it's such a popular game. Why would they not make the next one? So there's the graveyard level, And this is my super rough sketch. So this was the idea. Obviously it's not that rough because clearly I figured out a lot of things here, and then around it I had ideas of how things will be put together, but clearly a super rough stage. But overall it works, it feels good, it looks like a level. It's something I personally want to be in. If this was a game, I want to be here. I want to explore this location. I want to spend time basically slowing down and smelling the roses, type of a scenario. Because I don't know about you, when I'm playing games, I don't like rushing. I like to just. It's kind of like eating good food. It's like eating good food. Just savor it. Take your time and actually enjoy it, and just consciously enjoy every moment. It's the same thing when a really well put together game is put together. Right, so this was my super rough sketch. Obviously this wasn't my first one. I don't know how many that I did until I came to this conclusion that I like this one. I like the the fences, the gargoyle looking things. This let me put up another one. This structure over here, this main entrance pathway, these cool looking graveyard fences, stonework that's just super cool, surrounded by these roots and these dead trees. So, and here I went super tight. Like, I don't want to use that word that I was thinking about using. Anyway, so I went a little too crazy. This almost looks like blocking out something in Blender in 3D, and then you're adding the details. I wouldn't recommend drawing this tight because you still have to make it look like it's a lived-in location, that it's used, abused, that it's been aged with time. So anyway, at that time, when I was working on this section, I guess I felt comfortable going this tight with my design. But nevertheless, it was remedied. Whoa, what happened here? Yeah, there you go. That's a Picasso. Yeah, I think, oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah, I think I was doing like a bit of a light test here, where I was trying to figure out how to light this place, how to add the cool colors, the warm colors, how to make sure that your eyes are drawn into this location right here. Something like that. So let me just go ahead and turn that off. And let's leave that on for a second. Here I was figuring out the cool branches. As you can see. Yeah. Let's see, what's next? What do we have next? Ooh, right. This guy. Wait, before I turn that on. Yeah, this was my better rough. You can see how it's actually starting to come together compared to this one. Where is it? Like that. This is rough. Like that's rough. And right here, it's much better. Like you can already tell, whoa, look, things are starting to work. The roots are actually starting to make sense, how they're wrapping this structure. You got these cool fences. Ooh, look at these torches. Yeah, by the way, the torches, I gotta give credit to my nephew. He was actually looking over my piece. I remember when I showed him this piece, he's like, hey, why don't you add 2 torches? One here and one here. So that credit goes to him. Now, we got these cool stones. You can see how the pattern is starting to be put together, not just boring blocks. And some sections I broke off because I like breaking things. They look cool. They look cool. I mean, this is supposed to be entertainment design, right? So let's see. We got we got the tombstones, kind of going in like a pathway, which are leading the character. to go and explore, helping lead your eye with the where is it? Nope, turn that off with the branches leading your eye back here, the stairs leading your eye this way. Same here, these pathways are clearly bringing you here. And then this is all telling you to go this way. Wow, did you really think about all this? Not really. It was just coming as I was working through my designs, and that's just how I figure things out. I don't start out with having the answer for everything. I'm not that guy. I mean, no. It's just I figure something out, and then I figure the next part out, and the next part out, and the next part out. It's just like putting a massive puzzle together, figuring out all the little pieces until it just makes sense, at least to me. So let me go ahead and turn that off. Right, so this guy is here, and I obviously have to check my scale so the design doesn't look weird, basically with the size proportions being everywhere. I draw these little guys, and I just use the same grid perspective. No, don't draw on the same layer. I gotta stop doing that. I really gotta stop doing that. Let's call up a new layer. So I draw my scale guy, and then I use the same perspective of my grid. Do I have still a grid? Yes. Here's a grid that I generated, and then I basically make this little guy walk everywhere that I need him or her to walk, so that the scale actually makes sense of this structure right here, for example, or this door right here, or right up here with this enormous structure. See, I bet you wouldn't have been able to tell how big this part was, right? This structure right here, if I didn't actually show you in scale how it relates when someone is walking up here. And that is my final. Let's turn that off for a second. No, I forgot something. Right, so here the rough sketch underneath, this part looked boring, so I wanted to add some kind of an element. Actually, I gotta give credit to my best friend, that when he saw this part, he's like, well, why don't you add I don't know, did he tell me about the fountain? I don't know, let's go ahead and give him the credit. So he gave me an idea to by working something out here, and I came up with this design. So let me turn all these off, call up a new layer. So you can see I drew these 3 different fallen angels, and see his wings, her wings, and his wings. It's just like 1, 2, and 3, and down here we got these snake heads, and we have skulls, more snake heads or heads or something like that, and this cool glowy looking magical water, and this incredible fountain. So that has been placed there. Let me go ahead and show you the final sketch. Turn on the cool torches recommended by my super awesome nephew. So let's go ahead and show you that. So that's the back part. Obviously, I got to insert crosses into my designs because you guys know I'm a Christian and I preach the gospel on this channel. So why would I not do that? Why would I not put that in my designs? I love doing that. I love, you know how you see in films or Disney, whatever, where they add subliminal messages, and generally it's not a good message. But yeah, that's what I do. If you are looking through my designs, you will notice I hide crosses around, or I design things in the shape of a cross. So we got that back here, candles everywhere, roots everywhere, And we got this cool looking ornamental design, or Art Nouveau right here, added right onto the broken metal fence. These roots, just roots, man. Roots right there, man. Roots everywhere, coming right there. Where you come from, bud? So basically, roots everywhere. Breaking the fence. We got this cool chest section for some reason in the in the graveyard. We got, I don't know, gold and loot and cool weapons. Stonework. Obviously broke some apart because it looks cool. Sections of this gargoyle. Down here, this one is still intact. Fence is broken. We got a little bit of just natural grass and different types of weeds growing through. Here we got candles here. Well, they're really just indicated by paint blobs. This cool fountain that's just like coming out of these mouths. And over here we got them coming down like tears, like So those were the sketches, and let me just go back. This is the final painting. I will start from back here. Basically, it's supposed to be a night scene with a strong illuminated bluish moon, candles everywhere, because the keeper of this place comes and lights everything up. Or in video games you got the candles and just everywhere for whatever reason, and we never think about how it's maintained and why it's there at the first place. But it looks good, and if it looks good, we're gonna continue putting it in. More cool elements. Ooh, look at that. I like what I did here. So because the light source is coming from this angle, I made it so that these roots that are some parts that are caught by the moonlight are reflected down here, as you can see. And whatever is beyond this location, see, you can see more of that on the ground, indicating the moon is passing through more roots and trees, and it is reflecting it on the ground, creating the shadows. More here because there's something here that's causing that reflection, or I should say shadow. Oh yeah, we got these cool figures, and more back here, a different figure here, more shadow, the light shadow of the moon, more candles everywhere. It kind of gets all muddy here. It's hard to really see what's happening back here. But it doesn't really matter because the main focus is around here, and the rest is just complementing this one grand entrance. That's it. I did it in Photoshop. I showed you the sketches that I went through, and then I painted this location. Same thing in Photoshop. And when it comes to paint, it's not really so much painted. It's more like it's a strong design, and because it's a strong design, I didn't have to do too much when it comes to value and color for it to actually read and look good. All right, before you leave, now that the design is out of the way, I would love to read a little section from the book of Psalms. Yes, I know this is an art channel, but it also is a channel where I want to share biblical messages. And so here it goes. To him who alone does great wonders, for his mercy endures forever. To him, God, who by wisdom made the heavens, for his mercy endures forever. To him who laid out the earth above the waters, for his mercy endures forever. To him who made great lights, for his mercy endures forever. And just before you leave, instead of saying like, comment, and subscribe, I actually want to leave you with this message. The entire Old Testament of the Bible right here, is about us, how we fell. We broke God's commandments, his 10 perfect commandments, lying, cheating, stealing, blaspheming his name, fornicating. Jesus said, if you look upon a woman and you lust in your heart, you have already committed adultery with her. So we are all guilty before God, and Jesus is God incarnate, God in flesh. He came to this world, he lived the perfect life we can never live, and he died the death that you and I deserve, so that we fallen humans, when we put our trust and faith in him, when we repent of our sins, turn our mind away from sin and put our trust and faith in him, in what he did upon that cross, we are promised by the word of God that we will be saved.